What's up, everyone? Efficio here. Just giving you guys a quick update. Let me get some music on here while I'm getting to that. But yeah, just wanted to run this by you guys so that way you could see what's up. There we go. Dope. So, everyone, we have a lot of things going on right now. I'm getting ready to move up to LA and I'm bringing one of our artists with me. He's going to be living with me there up in LA. We're going to be moving in with a friend who's also going to be endorsed with the company, who's actually going to be one of our streamers and letting people know about the project, and also another influencer that's up there as well. And I'm pretty well connected to everybody in LA and can make a lot of moves up there. So having this opportunity is going to be really big for us, especially because I'll be able to keep my head focused on the game and get the development done with people who actually understand what they're doing quickly. Um, Other than that, we don't really have too much going on different right now. I am still working on the mint. I actually have the ability to uh, render out these NFTs faster. For some reason, I thought the quality difference would be different on Eevee than it is with what's it called, cycles in Blender, but you know, they're working out perfectly fine, so I don't really have to go ahead and you know, use cycles for that, and it takes seconds to render now, so at least these will be ready and to go within the next week tops probably. So I'll be focusing on this a lot, making sure that the cosmic domains are finished, and then once the cosmic domains are finished, we are working on the designs for the NFTs also at the same time. Right now I'm working on the designs for the NFTs that will be acting as your placeholders for the ancients, Sumerians, Titans, so on and so forth, right? So with that being said, I hope you guys are excited for all of this because, you know, for me, this is something that I've been waiting for a long time personally, to be able to get kind of motion that we need on the development side of things, and also to be able to provide something to you guys that can be genuinely played and you actually experience something where you're able to, ooh, oh, excuse me, able to play around with the resources as early as possible. So other than that, yeah, there's not really too much going on with the update side of things. Just working on marketing with Miria and marketing with Adamant, and just making sure that we're getting everybody excited for the upcoming Freemint. So that Freemint will be, again, you have to join our Discord and make sure that you actually claim the Sumerian role. If you're watching this video and you have not claimed your early member role, like Titan, Ancient, Sumerian, Arcturian, one of those roles, if you didn't buy it in the marketplace or something, you need to do that so that way you can preserve your ability to unlock that NFT later, because you will not get the free mint otherwise. This is a free mint that will be launching pretty soon, and we're thinking about launching it, um, just making it live, you know, and making it so that way people can start just minting now. You know what I mean? If you have the Sumerians and stuff like that, and it kind of will forcefully attract people into the server that way, and only one person can get an NFT at a time, such as so on and so forth. So I'm thinking about a few things in that realm. Probably going to be the direction we go in with that, so that way we can try to drive more traffic towards the marketing side of things. But we mainly want to focus on building our community to those 10,000 members so that we have the people who believe in the vision, who genuinely are here for the project, and can help spread the word to the right people so that way we can get all of the different resources we need, not just monetarily, but human resources we need to make sure this game is being created. So again, and then in the beginning, the first 10,000 people to play the server are going to be locked in for the closed beta for a while. We will not be expanding the server to beyond 10,000 people until we are certain that we can actually host more than that. So it's probably going to be like we're going to have multiple servers in the beginning and things like that that still all connect to itself, but the goal ultimately is to be able to get all 10,000 people on the same server with technology like improbable AI. So we'll be getting there. We'll be figuring this out together, and I just want to make sure everybody's able to experience this up to the highest capacity. Um, Other than that, yeah, I'm just really excited to finally be getting a little bit somewhere a little bit more focused and stable, and that way I can like get the team together and make this game. But guys, don't miss your chance to get the last few of Purchase Fair. Don't wait for FOMO or anything like that, or wait for the market to go back up, because that's stupid as hell. I don't understand why the fuck people think that it's smart to buy NFTs in the bull market when ETH is at $3,000, but don't think it's smart to buy NFTs in the bear market where you're literally saving money. One, two, as Ethereum appreciates again in the next bull market, both the sale of the NFT and like if the NFT appreciates alone with the company, right? And some of you see where Aiden's listed at. Is Aiden's being listed at 40 ETH? They may have not sold on the secondary market yet, but it's bound to happen at some point. Now, when you look at that, right? ETH is down $1,200 right now. And then the NFTs are worth like probably like $200-300 a pop right now, right? Now, you buy them now when ETH is at $3,000, and then say the NFT becomes a 1 ETH floor, right? Just to say the NFT goes to a 1 ETH floor. Now, you already profited off of that appreciation from the NFT going to 1 ETH, right? You bought it at 0.09, now it's 1 ETH. Good profit right there. Dope. But what happens when ETH also goes up? Your appreciation now multiplies a little bit more. It's just getting better because it's like, okay, now I'm not only getting money from the appreciation of the NFT, but I'm also getting money from the appreciation of ETH as well. So do yourselves a favor, even if you're not buying NFTs from my project, you need to be buying NFTs right now. Because if you're smart, this is the only time you want to be buying NFTs. If you're paying attention to the market, we're definitely at the bottom. How many times has Ethereum dropped down to like $1,000 and just rejected? This past the bear run, this whole bear run, Ethereum has not really allowed itself to go below $1,000, and you can see that. Unless some crazy messed up news comes out, I don't see Ethereum going down below $1,000 again. Because even when the FTX crash happened, Ethereum still stayed pretty strong above $1,000. And then you also have Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still worth well over $15,000. You guys have to understand what we're looking at here. Yes, the market has come back to another low, but it's not the same lows we were at before in the last bear markets. This low is our previous market's highs. So look at that. Like, seriously, pay attention to what you're doing here. If you're going to invest into this space and you're going to invest into NFTs, you're going to invest into crypto, you need to let your emotions become a thing you observe externally. Your emotions are not something that's useful in this space. What's useful is observing the emotional flow of everyone else in this space. You want to observe the emotional flow of everyone in the space who's reacting to the market, because you trade off of their emotions. You could take advantage of their emotions. You do not let your emotions be taken advantage of. Don't allow yourself to entertain fear on any dimensional level. It's not about being afraid. It's about understanding you fucked up with your decision and now you have to recalculate. That's it. Just do your math. Treat it as like, okay, that was a mistake. Let me learn how to do that right the next time. And I'm sure plenty of you have had positions where you were trading and you were in profits and you decided to either not take profit because you got greedy, or you didn't trust your trade and you got out too early. It's like all these things that are emotional responses because you're afraid or greedy. One or the other. Being greedy and afraid. Those are like two of the main things you don't want to do in this market. So don't do that. But when it comes down to the game we're building and everything like that, if you don't understand how we're going to bring value to these assets, just look at RuneScape again. Look at any MMORPG that has a commodity-based system and look at the value of those assets in a game and then bring that into crypto. Okay, so like seriously, take this opportunity. For those of you who have the means to do so, grab the few NFTs that I have listed left, because there's only 2 cosmic domains. I'm about to raise the price back on them today. If you don't grab them before I do, you know, I might leave it until tomorrow, and that's the last that you'll have of that. You know, I'm doing my best to give you guys an opportunity to get these assets early while they're cheap and while Ethereum is super low. Because once the hype comes through and things are super blown up, you're not going to have a chance as easily as you do now. I promise you. Because I am fighting to make sure this game gets to where it deserves to be. Because this is my whole life. I've spent my last year and a half dedicated to this project. So you better believe I'm not stopping on any dimensional level for fucking anybody. This game is going to exist. And if you don't want to be a part of that, that's Fine, go somewhere else. I only want so many people in my server anyway. I don't care about having everyone. What I care about is having the people in our community who truly give a fuck about the vision, who truly care about what we're building. I am not the typical CEO that you guys see in the Web 2 community. This is Web 3. This is the future. This is decentralized companies. These are decentralized like processes. These aren't built off of people who work under the system. This is a system that's being completely restructured by people like myself who want to live lives the way we choose to, who want to be as free as we want to be, not under the hand of anyone else, which is why crypto is so powerful and why games like this will be so powerful, because it gives you the means to actually explore true freedom, to actually own your character and all the assets that your character earns in the game, to actually own the real estate and be able to transfer it to other players and make money off of all these different things. This is something that has never happened in gaming, but we're seeing it today all the time in new games coming out, and no one's perfected it just yet because not everyone understands games like RuneScape. Not everyone understands how to build a game like that. It's not as easy as you think it is. And I know the work that I'm going to have to put in to make this game a reality. So understand, like, if you really believe in this community, if you believe in the value of these things, you better be putting your money where your mouth is, because people will look at you later like a clown when you want to jump onto the FOMO wagon. Seriously, like, I will treat you like a clown personally if you wait till FOMO and I know you waited till FOMO. I'm like, that was stupid. Don't expect any pity from me at all. If you know better and you still choose to not, like, hindsight is always 2020. If you know better and you still choose to do something that you know you shouldn't or should have done, that's on you. That's really on you. And I'm giving you guys this warning now because I know a few of you are just sitting there on the sidelines like, I don't know, I'm going to wait until they do this, and that. Well, when you wait until we do all those things that you're waiting for, like the development of the game to go a little bit further, by the time we reach that point, it's already probably going to be too late for you. So don't wait. Don't wait. Don't do that. I've already done that plenty of times with other things I've really enjoyed and I lost the opportunity. Patience is something that needs to be balanced. You're too patient, you lose the opportunity. If you're not patient enough, you still lose the opportunity. There's a fulcrum point. You have to know when the opportunity is ripe, and you have to know when to eat it. So I'm telling you guys, like, take this opportunity or not, because regardless of whatever happens, I will be forever pushing this project to make it a reality. Because once this game exists, it will change the world. And I promise you will never find another person on this planet who thinks about an MMORPG the same exact way I do. I would love to see that. Because it's just not how it works. So there are many of us here who make the things that we do because it's unique to us. That's why certain games are so good, because the people who came up with them truly love what they're doing, and it's actually coming from their heart. The Elder Scrolls is not something that wasn't born out of a nerd's love. That was born out of somebody's love for straight LARP and MMO or RPG, Dungeons and Dragons stuff. That's brought from that love for gaming. If you don't have that love for gaming, don't try to build a game, because it's offensive. If you don't have that love for gaming, don't try to infiltrate our community so that way you can make money, because that's what's going wrong right now. That's what's terribly ruining everything for everyone right now, because it's extremely selfish to create a game that's not even good, but focused on making money. The money is a product of the game. If the game is good. But if the game is trash, you can't expect it to make any money. But as long as you make a really good video game, you will make money, naturally. And it doesn't take much to make a good video game. You have things like what? Among Us. Does that look like it took a lot of work? Like, one person could have built that game. That one person is probably rich, or whoever built that game. Because of one simple game that they made entertaining and fun. It's not hard to make video games fun if you understand gaming. But if you, again, don't actually care about games and the enjoyment of playing with experiences and things like that, then please, again, stay out of this damn community, because I'm tired of seeing you rug projects take the ability from projects like ourselves who are working to build value, who are working to build like actual experiences, and you guys go ahead and just completely ruin everything for everyone. So if you're a part of my community and you're watching this vlog right now, share this with another project or a project leader or anything in that realm that you feel you should share this with, because I feel like a lot of them need to fucking hear this. It's not fair to the people. A lot of us have invested our time, energy, everything we have into these projects, only for them to tell us that they're actually just not going to complete them. Oxia Origins. Look at Pixelmon. What the hell are they doing? They have $70 million plus. They could have made something decent by now, but excuses. There's so many different projects that have stolen money from people, basically, to not actually provide an experience, while there's projects out here who genuinely want to create that experience. Know that we are one of those projects that will genuinely fight to make this experience a reality. I've said it a million times in this video, and that's the only thing I really want to get across to you people, is how passionate I fucking am about this. This means everything to me, and it seems like some of you don't get that. And if you don't get that, again, please get the fuck out. I don't have time for it. We don't have time for it. This means everything to some of us. And if you don't want to build with that value with us, we don't have time for you. I only have time for those who truly are here with me. The same way I'm here fighting for you to experience a game that is this reality, that's going to bring our reality to a whole new level. And if you're here with me as my community, I need you guys to step up and prove that. The same way I'm doing everything in my power to prove what I can to you. I don't need a bunch of Roman soldiers or basic, please give me something. I want free shit. No, I need a bunch of people who are fighting like soldiers. I need Spartans. I want Spartans. I'm okay with a small number of people, which is why the Discord will be locked at 10,000. Yeah, we could easily go to 100,000 people or more as the game gets more and more popular, of course. But why? Especially in the beginning, why? Why do those people just deserve a handout when other people work to be a part of this community? No, it's not going to happen. So if you really value this, make sure you stay and continue to build with us, because if you take this lightly, and again, if you don't have that role in the Discord and you're lost in the Discord, if you still have the lost role in the Discord, when we go to do the public mint, there's going to be a purge and you're going to be removed from the Discord. And it's going to be a part of the game's lore, which is funny enough. It's a great purge from the Phasma Haruto that was released by Igamagi. I hope you guys will enjoy that. But anyway, I don't want to go on too long about this. The updates when it comes down to the game and everything like that, we have a ton of stuff getting ready to happen. So I've got endorsement deals I'm working out. I've got, you know, partnerships that I'm building on top of this and everything. It's just the holidays right now, so things are moving kind of slow. So dialogue and conversations between me and our partners and other projects are kind of slow right now because everybody's having a good time for Thanksgiving and whatnot. So, but other than that, we're going to be making some pretty big moves. And if you want to be a part of that future, make sure you take advantage of what we're offering you now. Because, you know, I don't want to hear, man, I really wish I had Aiden, when you had a chance to get Aiden right now. I'm gonna just laugh. You know what I mean? I'm just like, bro, I don't know what to tell you. Because once we get to the point where they're done, they're done. Once there's 3,333 Aiden minted, you're going to have to talk to somebody else in the marketplace. And then I promise you, when people start to see the value of these assets in the game, good luck getting it off of them. Anyone who's actually playing the game and using any of these assets that I have planned for the future of the game, good luck getting any Genesis assets off of anybody. Because it's not going to be easy. I'm not saying it's, you know, I'm not saying they're going to be monetarily more valuable than they are now. I'm just saying it's not going to be easy. Because if you can look at the secondary marketplace right now, the secondary marketplace barely exists for our project. Why? Because everybody's holding their assets for later. Do you think that's going to not continue to happen? Like, think about it. As this blows up, do you think people are not going to realize the value as the other people have? When there's more people talking about this and sharing the information I'm sharing with you? Think about it. It's not that crazy. It's not that out there. It's very simple. But the thing is, you know, don't wait for hindsight. Don't wait for hindsight. You know, don't be like, oh man, no. Don't wish. Act now. And that's not just for my project. You got other blue chip projects and stuff like that you're looking at. You got other projects that you have an eye on. Shit, you have enough money to buy a mutant ape. You might want to do that. This is the time. Seriously, not financial advice. Don't take my advice, legally, but, you know, it's ridiculous that so many of you people act emotionally in the marketplace when you should have known better by now. Especially some of you who have as much experience as you do in this marketplace. You still respond emotionally, and we cannot allow that to happen. So, folks, take your time to look at this space and be really like objective with it, because if you look at the bigger picture, you could tell there's no way in hell Bitcoin is just going to collapse forever. What goes up must come down, and what goes down must go back up at some point or another, especially how this market works. Trust me. So don't miss your opportunities to get on the next bull run, because it's coming. It may not be very, very soon, but it may be. Who knows? Like, we don't know how this. We've seen Bitcoin out of absolutely nowhere just start shedding, like just shaving off $3,000-4,000 at a time, and then adding on that same $3,000-4,000 a week. Like, it just doesn't make sense sometimes. So don't miss the next bull run. Don't miss the best bull run. I'm telling you guys, don't miss the next bull run. That's going to be a big deal for a lot of people. It's going to make a lot of people rich. I can already see it because of how many people are like holding SHIB and stuff like that. Personally, I feel like a lot of these tokens that people are sleeping on right now are going to become more and more valuable when people realize the overall utility of these things collectively. Keep in mind, mass adoption still hasn't happened yet. Why? Because people are ignorant and they're learning about it just like they learned about the internet and email. But because of Moore's law, we'll be moving faster. I'm serious. Like, pay attention to this stuff. If you want to be able to take a hold of the market and take advantage of what you're seeing here, these are the things that you need to pay attention to. If you're not paying attention to those things, you're only going to lose your own ability to capitalize off the entire experience. But again, I hope you guys the best. I'm going to get out of here. As you know, again, tons of big updates coming up soon. I'm going to be figuring out things in the shop too, because the experience points and experience tokens, I am personally not capable of controlling that bot enough. Meeseeks is what we're using right now, and I cannot control it enough where you can only use a certain limited amount of those a week maybe, or a day, because it's not fair to other players and community members who've been in the server for years, and then all of a sudden everybody can just make become a god over the next course of like 2 weeks of grinding. That's just not an option. We want to make it so that way it's not too easy, because and that's another thing. If the game was too easy for you to mine resources and different commodities and stuff like that, they're not going to have any value. And you want value in the game, don't you? So the same thing has to be applied to our Discord. We have to find ways to make sure that there's a certain level of value to all the things that we're creating in our economy, from the Discord all the way to the game. And this is why I'm testing these things out in Discord now, just to see how I can make Meeseeks work to our advantage until we get a custom bot. But once we get our custom bot, I can control things like how many potions you can use a day, how much those potions cost, to the however high I want the number to be. And then I can also introduce more items into the marketplace on the Discord that make it more fair for everyone, and then not too broken, but you still have to earn it. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I appreciate you guys. I really love this community for the most part. There's a good amount of you in there who really like here with me and whatnot, but I look forward to seeing more of you get involved. I look forward to seeing more of you help push the agenda. We have an invite contest right now that's going to be rewarding people experience and tokens, so get your hands on them. But other than that, I appreciate you guys, seriously. Hopefully this update gives you some decent insight, and hopefully you take some of my advice and start acting on some decisions instead of just constantly waiting forever. Don't be too patient. It's not a smart move. It's not even just from our own personal NFTs and our project that I'm concerned about. I feel like I'm watching a lot of people in general just throw away their money and then lose money because of the FUD. Don't let your emotions dictate your future. Seriously. Don't let them dictate your actions. Don't let them dictate anything. They're there for a reason. Listen to them. Pay attention to your emotions, but don't let them control you. You can control your emotions. And anyone who says they can't control how they feel does not fucking know themselves. Better meditate if you can't control how you feel. If you can't control your thoughts and your emotions, you are not at the level you need to be at in life yet. And if you're grown, you need to start doing that now, because there's kids who know how to do that better than a lot of us. And that's a problem. Control your thoughts and your emotions. It's essential. If you cannot control your thoughts and your emotions, and people can control those things for you, you're going to be a victim of a lot of things in life, and mainly because of yourself. So please, guys, take that into mind. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. I hope you guys are all enjoying yourselves. I really do look forward to the next time we can all meet up. And AMA tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I was gonna do it today, but I have a lot going on right now. I'll run an AMA tomorrow, and then around 1 p.m. PST. And yeah, I really look forward to doing another thing soon. Once I'm in LA, I'll be live streaming more and doing more like performances and things like that because we'll have like a studio and everything up there. So I might even be able to make a podcast station and things like that. So we'll see what's up. We'll see what we're doing. But other than that, much love, guys. I appreciate you all. Have a great one.